Amitji, while there is a lot of anger, fear in the market, I do see a lot of investors getting excited. I mean,
Yeah,
I won't even say investors are excited. I think a lot of advisors are excited, saying that this is probably the opportunity of your lifetime
sure.
and the opportunity of the century. Is it really that? I mean, should we get excited? I mean, I remember being around in 2008, and I
Yeah,
know of clients regretting 2 years later in 2010 that
right.
they lost an opportunity of investing in the middle of a crisis. But in the middle of a crisis, it doesn't sound right. But is it really the opportunity of the century, or as they make it out to be?
So,
Is it,
I'll, yeah, I'll share an anecdote from my own life.
yeah.
2007
Mm,
November
mm,
is when I exited out of equity markets.
mm.
2008 January, the markets peaked. So I had exited a couple of months before the crash.
Okay.
And I re-entered in 2009 December, which was almost close to the bottom. Yeah. Now,
Mm,
I'm saying this and openly saying this. I was only lucky both the times.
mm,
Why did I get out? Because
mm,
I was quitting the job,
mm,
and since I was quitting the job,
mm,
I was getting out of a fixed salary to an uncertain income. And because I'm shifting from fixed salary to uncertain income, I wanted to take my money
mm,
away from the uncertain asset category.
mm, mm,
So that's why I exited. So I actually left my job in February 2008.
mm,
Okay, I can tell you 19th February 2008 was my last working day in the job.
mm,
Sensex had peaked in
mm.
January 2008. And
Correct.
I had taken my, yeah, I had taken my money 3 months before my last day in the office. So it was not 2 months before the peak. It was 3 months before I was quitting the job. Okay, so that's
Lucky.
important. And so I was simply lucky. And then as my business started building and as my income started coming in, I
Mm,
could start investing in equity markets. And that's when in 2009 December, I started getting some surplus and started investing.
mm, mm,
So no, 2008 December, yeah, not 2009. Yeah, 2008 December is when I, so 2009 December. So I started putting some money and whatever. So that I simply got lucky.
mm,
Now it is important to highlight this point because at that point, when I invested money,
mm,
my portfolio returns
mm.
looked, far better than anybody else could imagine.
Correct. I'm sure.
So to that extent, if somebody says, is this an opportunity to buy? Is this an opportunity to get in? Well,
Mm,
my answer is number one, only if you have surplus money.
mm,
And define surplus. The
mm,
surplus money is after accounting for all your immediate term, short term, and mid term requirements.
mm, mm,
After also accounting for any contingency,
mm,
because currently the state in which this economy is, our economy is,
mm,
we don't know whether there'll be job cuts, whether we don't know whether there'll be income reduction,
mm.
pay
Correct.
cuts. Yeah, so we don't know about it. Each individual has to take that call. How vulnerable is my income?
Yeah.
If my income is not vulnerable to this economic shock,
Yeah.
then I am far better and I have the ability to take risk. But if
So
my
there are
income,
people who borrow now to invest because markets have fallen.
yeah, so there borrowing to invest becomes a very, very high risk strategy,
Mm,
not recommended for retail investors.
okay.
So let's understand, why do we borrow?
Mm,
We typically borrow when the expected returns are far more than the cost of borrowing, the interest rate on the loans.
correct.
And we know for sure, okay, so that's why businesses borrow,
Mm,
because they can deploy that capital in the business, and out of using that capital, they can generate superior return on that capital, which is far in excess of the cost of the loan.
correct.
If the businesses can't do that, and we've seen some of the businesses not being able to do that, some of the smartest businessmen and some of the smartest managers are also struggling in these times. And that's why how strong I am as a retail investor to be able to take that risk. And that's a bigger question. So first I'm saying, even if you have got surplus money,
Mm,
first check your vulnerability of your income.
Mm, mm, mm,
Now, on top of it, somebody says, no, forget about that. I want to borrow to invest.
mm,
Yeah. So I would say be very careful. That's an extremely high risk strategy.
mm,
So first of all, you've taken care of contingency requirements, your immediate term, short term and medium term requirements.
mm,
Also add to that another point, are you sufficiently insured or not?
mm, mm,
Okay. Once you have taken care of those things,
mm,
and after that you got some surplus money,
mm,
yeah, this is a good time to get in.
mm, mm,
Okay.
mm,
When I say this is good time to get in, does not mean that this is the bottom of the market. It does
Yeah.
not mean that. It also means that from current level, what if the markets do not give any return for next 5 or 7 years? Will you be fine?
Will you be fine? Yeah.
Huh? So then every single time the recovery doesn't happen, that's why the question that Deepak ji had asked about how fast the recovery happens,
Mm.
it can happen in 6 months. It can take 5 years also.
It can take 5 years also.
Now, that's where if it takes longer,
Mm.
now a market crash is not as painful as enduring a wait.
Correct.
Right? So if I have to wait for 5 years and still my account statement keeps showing me that I invested 5 lakh rupees, today it is 4 lakh 95. I invested 5 lakh rupees, 5 years down the line, it is still 5 lakhs.
Like slow bleed.
Yeah, and that's extremely painful. And most of the times I've seen historically in many instances, and you know about riding the roller coaster or invest stories where I've covered a long history of financial markets.
Mm.
You know, a lot of times what I've seen is when the markets fall, and we talked about these relief rallies earlier, when the markets fall, people start buying because now 100 has become 90, 100 has become 95, 100 has become 80. And
Correct.
this is good opportunity. So we start jumping in at that point in time. But beyond the point,
Mm.
people either run out of capital to invest
Correct.
or they run out of patience.
Absolutely.
And that's why I said first preserve capital.
Yeah. Yeah.
Once you've done that,
Mm.
then invest and then keep faith and patience.
Okay. Okay.
If you can do that, then this is like opportunity of lifetime. If you can't have these three, then there is no opportunity. Then there is a huge risk.
Great. Great. I think